Hello people, my name is Rage and welcome one and all to Minecraft. Yeah, it's just pure Minecraft. The show is meta as hell. It's just literally the most pure, intensive 10mg shot of Minecraft that you can ever attain. Like, for reals is, you walk into the show's bar, you holler at the barkeeper, he'll holler back at you, and then he'll get the pump, because it's pump, you pump the shot, you pump the Minecraft. You know, like those railways where two people stand on it, and you go pump, 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 and you know the thing that goes up and down, that sounds... You know the thing where you go pump, pump, oh my god. Do not take me out of context, please. Please don't take me out of context. And the barman presses it and it like pumps into the glass and it's like concentrated rainbow glowing neon liquid of ultimate. That's the official description of it. And then you drink it and you're like, whoa, this is the purest concentrated Minecraft. And that's ProTrials in a nutshell. My name is Rage. I just don't know why being in Minecraft makes me do this. But enough bullshit, because we've got a new round one. Yes, indeed. It is a combination of the previous two rounds, but more so on the very, very first edition, the pattern edition. But you'll see. You'll all see. You'll all see. But when will you... Now, you're going to see now. I'm going to start now. Enough prevaricating. I'm going to start, you know... I'm going to start exercise fast. Fine, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, okay? Okay? Alright, good? Starting. Fine. Jesus. Get ready for round one. 3, 2, 1. Go! So, how does the new round one work, ladies and gentlemen? Before I introduce the combatants, you have to copy this pattern into here. Now, you may be thinking, but that's just like how it originally was when you first did the series. There is a reason it's half the size, because not only do you have to copy the pattern, you have to mirror it. Oh, adding some brain think to the already speed building. Yes, indeed. So you have to keep checking, making sure you're doing a perfect mirror. This is the mirror line right here of the pattern. The first person to complete it successfully will be the winner of round one. It again is not a timed round. So, our combatants today, ladies and gentlemen, are eroding. What is with the Bruce Almighty references lately? I've been really up on that. I don't know if that bad or I don't mind it. What was that voice? What? I'm happy. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. And he is, I approve of this name because irrelevant to be able to say it, it looks cool. I might nick that for an MMO character. And then combatant 2 is the Shadow Mimic 1, and known as So Close. If only he'd got rid of the 1, although the doesn't really work. See, I have a tier of naming systems. There is like 4 tiers of names that I approve, that I judge everyone's name on. And then everyone combatant 3, we've got Die Hard with the Hard. Die Hard with the hard. Just no words. No words. Although he's actually getting on quite well with it now that I think about it. Yeah, look, yeah, it's definitely on track, And then combatant 4 is Looney Tune 1997, and loony name, because it's a loony, because 1990s. Okay, I was out of creativity when I got to this sign. Don't judge me. So how are they all doing? I'll tell you about my tiered naming system in a bit. Don't worry, we'll get to that. You know, if it's a good thing, don't rush it. Enjoy it. Take it slow. I don't even know what I'm saying, really. So how is Irotheos doing? He's doing pretty well. He's only got a few blocks left to play. So this is why I half the size, because when you're constantly looking to make sure you're mirroring correctly, you gotta make sure that you're actually doing Die Hard with the hard. Also doing a fantastic job. The orange is there, the blue is there, the magenta is remaining, and I made it out of see-through colored glass just to make it even more difficult, because you're seeing the colors behind it. The wonderful new arena of awesome. Yes, indeed. Irothus also doing a stellar job. I've already talked about the stellar job he's doing. I don't know really what I'm talking about anymore, so I'm just gonna keep saying words and hope that the words actually mean something reasonable, and they probably won't mean something reasonable, but at the end of the day, at least I tried. And trying is what matters. Oh, we're gonna have a victory. No, we're not. It's slightly off. The orange is 1 block too low. See, look, that is 1 block too lower down than that. But will it get realized? It did get realized. Oh, stop. Okay, Ariel thinks he's done. Let us make sure if he actually is. And the green is correct. The orange is correct. The magenta is 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2. Correct. The blue. Yep. The blue. Nope. He's not done. Continue. Continue. It's a mistake. Look, up here, there is 2 blues, whereas he has got a magenta and a blue. Yes, indeed. Can he spot his mistake before someone else? Oh, stop. Oh, I love that. Alright, so, has Die Hard with a Hard used that opportunity to take victory? Oh my god, I like this new round 1. Yes, that can happen. That is so close. Okay, so how... Oh wow, he was really bloody close as well. Jesus, when did he do that? Why did he not say done? When did he complete that? I have no idea what I'm doing anymore, but I feel like he did it just afterwards, so, you know, he's going to get the 2 points, and then 4th is over here with the Shadow Mimic. Get ready for round 2. Round 2 is the same. I don't know with round 2. I kind of do like round 2, just because you get to see these cool, nifty builds, like, oh look, is this awesome little spider on a web. So I feel like round 1 is where I can get creative and make it a fun first round. And then the others are just, you know, the pure building challenges. But let's do this. Round Rapium. I don't even know what I'm typing anymore. Round 2 begins in 3, 2, 1. Go! Let me place the 180 seconds on the... Have they all realized and started moving? I just want to make sure, honestly, at this point, really. Boom! The 180 seconds strikes the clock as the first block is placed by Iriotheus. Unless the first block wasn't placed. Oh, no, it probably was him. Looney Tune going for the grass ground approach. Again, a sensible tactic, if you've at all been listening to my Spielbergs. I was going to say my spiel, but for some reason, I went with my Spielbergs. So if you've been listening to my famous directors, which I know you have, because I'm up on it, like... I can't think of a character that rhymes with up on it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Oh yeah, my 4 tiers of naming. So tier 4 is numbers in your name becomes instantly a tier 4 shit name. Tier 3, if you don't have numbers, but you do have things like the, or one, like O-N-E, or that, you know, words to the effect of the, connecting words that aren't really cool or good in their own right. If you get what I'm saying, that makes it a tier 3. Tier 2 is a good word that is already a word, like, for example, my name in a lot of things, Pandemonium. That would be a tier 2 name. It's, you know, it's a cool word. It's on its own. It looks alright. There's no numbers or the's or anything. It's, yeah, I can see that. The only reason it's tier 2 is because it is an existing word, so you've not been ridiculously creative. And then finally, you have tier 1 names, which would be Iriotheus, because it's his own creation. I assume it's his own creation, unless it's from something that I'm missing, but assuming he came up with that formation of letters, that would be a tier 1 name, something of his own creation. Really cool. Iriotheus, I like to say it, and yeah, that would be a tier 1 name. So, Iriotheus would be a tier 1 name. Tier 4 would be Looney Tunes, Die Hard with a Hard to Do would be tier 3, and Shadow Mimic would be tier 5, because it's got the and... No, tier 4. There isn't a tier 5. Although tier 5 could be reserved for the very truly special names. 80 seconds remaining. Iriotheus doing a good job doing the first tree. See, I've pretty much accepted at this point that no one is going to get this round 2 build done. They're just gonna do parts of it, but I like having a full complicated one just because it's fun to see. Like, if you imagine all of the various round 2 builds that have happened throughout ProTrials, how cool are they all? Like, such a complicated, well, good looking build in such a condensed amount of space. It really is quite good, because that really does look like a spider on a web, and it's built in such a small space that's really difficult to do in Minecraft. Believe me, I know. Yeah, I do. Shadow Mimic is our special contender today, managing to place some leaves, I guess. I don't really know. Iriotheus cementing his place as one of the contenders, already getting a lot of the log done very accurately indeed. You don't have to have the correct positioning of the log because that would just be unfair. Looney Tune's not doing a terrible job either. He has got those bits done, yes indeed, and some ground texturing done. And then Die Hard with Hard going for a more... I'm going to try and just make as much of it as I can, but it won't really... Actually, is it accurate? Because if it is accurate, that's kind of impressive. 3 there, then 3 atop next to it, 1 down, 4... Oh, it is actually accurate. That's not bad at all, actually, that they went for the web. Stop! The dragon roar signaling that it is time to stop. So, Iriotheus, how have you done? Look how much they get. I can't wait to do this myself. This looks easier on YouTube. It really is difficult, guys. It really, really is. Like, it's so much more difficult than it looks. That's why they always get this much done each week. It just is difficult. The builds would have to be bad-looking and retardedly simple to have any sort of completion, and I'm okay with that. I am. So, Iriotheus got a lot done. Is this all accurate? I believe so. Yes, okay, so that's all accurate. That's a good measure. That is also all accurate, which means he is second. So it's between Die Hard and Iotheus yet again. Last over here. And assuming this is all accurate, this is by far the better placed thing. But is it a 2-3-4? 2-3. There isn't a 2-3-4 formation, but the actual the bushwork. You know what? I'm just gonna call it the freaking hedgework. And then 3 up, 1 across, that technically is there. Then 2 higher up is not. The spider did get started, but for the sake of sheer accuracy, which round 2 is all about, I am impressed by the amount that got done, but round 2 is all about accuracy. Round 3 is where it's about getting done. But that means these two are neck and neck. Delete the builds for round 3. I will see you guys once the builds are deleted. Yes, indeed, in the glorious arena. Oh, yeah! Yes, here we are, ladies and gentlemen, ready for round 3. Let's do this. Get ready for round 3. It begins in 3, 2, 1, go! I don't know what Shadow Mimic is doing, but quite frankly, I don't care. Let the games begin. The memory build drops. What will it be? It is a spillage at the Colour Factory. Now, don't judge. Okay, don't judge. I was really low on ideas for the memory build, and I was like, colours are fun, and decided to go for a spillage at the Colour Factory. Don't judge me. I think it looks good, though. The various colours sploshing out, going all over the floor. And then we had this, like, it's cut off here, the conveyor belt. And, you know, it's all got detail and depth. And then you've got the person operating it and their little booth hanging down. I just like it. Who is Dirty Gilbert? And I'm going to ban them. Oh, they left the game before I could. The sneaky bastard. The sneaky bastards. So yeah, a spillage at the Colour Factory is the memory build. Don't question it. Don't question it. It's absolutely flawless. Absolutely flawless. Die Hard with a dad. Go and get the orange in the corner. Get the orange in the corner. So remember, memory build is all about generally getting as much done. You do not have to be block for block accurate. So stage 1 is build as much as you can of the metal thing, and then just whack coloured wool everywhere, and you're pretty much in good shape. The hanging down operator's booth is for those people who like to show up. It is the bonus bit. I don't know, really. I'm just trying to make interesting things to say. You try it. You try and hover around 4 people and, like, properly MLG Pro commentate placing blocks on Minecraft, because you couldn't do it. Don't give me that. I know what's up. I know what's up. Good. Best. Oh god, has this changed? I know I have a look in this every episode, and I forgot already. Rage's Diary by Stevie Boy, The Wondrous Show Up. Right. Stevie, that is so wrong. I don't even need to read the rest of it. Oh my god, why did I put that in the app? You know what? I'm actually gonna just, God. Yeah, I did. I cut out the page of that book because honestly, you're never gonna see it. That is just, no. Just so many levels. What it said in that book was just, yeah, oh, God. I'm actually, and I know you're like, Rage, what did it say? What got this reaction? But seriously, just so wrong. Why, Stevie Boy? I know you're show-off legend, but, why did you, oh, God, why? I'm gonna stop going on about it because you guys have no idea what I even read in that book, but you're happy that I did. Stevie Boy, you bastard. You bastard, Stevie Boy. Die Hard was hard. I think I've pretty much forgotten we just lost the plot, really. The colour in the corner over there, and then the elevator, I don't even know what I'm saying, conveyor belt. The Shadow Mimic just going for a massive pile of colour, which I guess is a valid tactic. Iris is doing a reasonable job. He's got a example of the booth, and he's getting the conveyor belt going okay. Looney Tunes, actually, probably it's just placing block. Is it really that difficult? It was a metal thing and a load of wool colours. Am I Am I going crazy here, or was that not a very difficult memory build? Maybe I am. I can't wait to do a ProTrials myself and actually find out. I have no idea who's won this one. He's just making pillars of iron. It's just a massive block of wood. This, I would apologize, but this is hilarious. None of them know the memory build. Irothos and Dihydratad did great the first 2 rounds, and then have just kind of just stopped. Okay, so that's what it was. There was splashy colour everywhere from the conveyor belt, so... I guess technically speaking, the blob of colour is last, yes, so good job, Shadow Mimic, and then I'm going to have to do second place to there, and then honestly, I think, I kind of want these two, I don't even have them. You know, I'm going to draw them, because they really just, I have no idea who or what, where, did anything there, honestly, I just don't even, which means, yes, indeed, Iothios is the winner with 11 points, yes, 4, 5, 6, 7, yes, by 1 point, 10, 11 to 10, congrats, Iothios, dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. I have no idea what happened in the memory build. They really did go blank, but I like it, okay? Spillage in the colour factory. It's what dreams are made of. My name has been Rage. Like if you enjoyed this episode. I will see you all next time. Yes, indeed. I have no idea. Why are their signs not changed? What do I pay my people for? Oh, wait. Oh, actually, I don't have any people. Whoops. Iothios. Did I accidentally just do... I freaking did... I am just incredible. My name has been Rage. I'll see you next time. Like a goodbye.